What if I told you that with just one tool, ChatGPT, you could instantly generate 50 completely different images, each in a wildly unique art style? That's right, 50 images, 50 styles, no two the same. From glowing anime portraits to pixelated retro scenes, ancient carvings to surreal dreamscapes, we pushed AI creativity to the limit. In this video, you're about to witness an entire gallery of visual evolution created entirely from prompts anyone can generate with ChatGPT. Whether you're an artist, looking for inspiration, or just curious how deep the rabbit hole of AI art goes, you're in for something unforgettable. This is the ultimate AI art style challenge, and every image you're about to see can be recreated or animated with just a bit of creative prompt design. We're kicking things off with the foundations of fine art, the legendary styles that shaped how we see the world today. First up, Renaissance. A noble woman gazes through dramatic shadows, lacework, oil textures, and quiet dignity. Museum-ready in every detail. Impressionism follows, where sunlight spills onto a garden and soft brushstrokes blur into each other like nature's own heartbeat. Then comes Cubism, where a man holding a guitar becomes a storm of shards and shifting angles. Everything's fractured, but it works. If you want to animate this broken reality, plug the prompt on screen into Design and bring this chaos to life. Surrealism bends your perception with melting clocks, floating apples, and staircases to nowhere. It's a beautiful fever dream. Pointillism closes out the section with thousands of tiny dots, meaningless up close, but from afar, a stunning portrait formed pixel by pixel. Next, we enter the realm of modern movements, bold, emotional, and wildly expressive. Baroque erupts with battles and angels swirling in golden light. Every inch screams motion and divine drama. Art Nouveau wraps graceful curves of vine and hair around a serene face. Nature and elegance become one. Expressionism takes a turn toward the emotional, where rage, grief, and passion explode from every distorted feature and color choice. Fauvism takes things even further. The trees are purple, skies are orange, and somehow it's gorgeous. Color becomes pure feeling. Then pop art jumps in with bold reds, halftone dots, and comic-style flair that punches right through the screen. Turn your comic scene into a mini-movie. Just drop the prompt into Design and let it animate the pop. Now it's time to plug into the digital dimension with styles shaped by computers, code, and game design. Pixel art brings back that nostalgic 8-bit world, each pixel placed with intention, building a blocky night in a pixel-perfect kingdom. Low poly gives us a minimalist mountain world, sculpted from triangular planes and simple shapes. It's strangely elegant. Vaporwave is pure, retro-futuristic bliss. Palm trees, Roman busts, Windows 95, all drenched in glitchy pink light. Want to animate this retro fever dream? Use Design with the on-screen prompt and make it move. Glitch art disrupts everything. Faces warp, pixels tear, and digital noise becomes the aesthetic. Synthwave races into view with sports cars under a violet sun, blasting through a neon future that never existed, but feels real anyway. From there, we dive into science fiction and the future. Cyberpunk hits hard with neon kanji, rainy alleys, and cybernetic implants. This city breathes tech and danger. Make this neon world walk. Just paste the prompt into Design and start animating your future. Vector art strips everything down to sharp edges and clean forms. A bird becomes a bold, minimalist masterpiece. Flat design keeps it clean with smooth gradients and intuitive simplicity, transforming UI into emotional storytelling. Minimalist art leaves even more space, a single red dot on a white background, asking you to decide its meaning. Then, isometric shifts the view to a top-down perspective, crafting an entire city from the clouds. Each building sits at a perfect angle like a digital model frozen in time. From the far future, we swing into fantasy and steampunk, where imagination rules. Steampunk gives us gear-filled skies, brass goggles, and clockwork airships, Victorian sci-fi elegance. A fantasy warrior enters the frame, a lone hero lit by moonlight, gripping a flaming sword. Danger and destiny collide in a single moment. The anime portrait bursts in with glowing eyes and wind-blown hair, emotion captured in a single exaggerated glance. Bring your anime OC to life. Design lets you animate the scene with one simple prompt. A manga panel adds dynamic energy with motion lines and an intense stare, like a moment ripped straight from a full-blown manga. Then we land on a sci-fi alien world, where purple plants tower like skyscrapers, rocks float in the air, and gravity feels like a suggestion more than a rule. Things get even wilder in the cosmic and cartoon section. A towering mecha robot scans the city, steam hissing from its joints and circuits glowing like a living weapon. Want your robot to stomp and spark? Use design to make it happen from the prompt on screen. A cosmic nebula swirls with galaxies and flares of stardust, every frame pulsing with deep space energy. Matte painting turns the cinematic dial to full. Massive cliffs, glowing skies, and dreamlike light. Like stepping into a fantasy film. Cell-shaded art makes characters pop with bold outlines and flat colors, turning every scene into a graphic novel in motion. A Gothic cathedral finishes this section with towering stone walls, stained glass, and the echo of forgotten prayers still hanging in the air. Now, we shift into pure motion and abstraction. Fractal geometry sends endless spirals into the void, like mathematical art that never stops. Loop this infinite art with design. Just copy the prompt and watch it twist forever. Fluid paint flows across the screen like liquid emotion. Colors blend and fold like thought made visible. Particle explosion deconstructs a figure into glowing fragments that scatter and shimmer in the air. Optical illusion warps your perception with twisting lines and impossible depth. Your eyes won't stop fighting the image. Light painting captures trails of glow and darkness, drawing with motion itself. This one literally dances in the dark. Now we're diving into some of the most legendary, culturally rich, and jaw-droppingly detailed art styles from around the world. And every single one was generated using ChatGPT. First up, ukiyo-e. This one drops us into a peaceful Japanese scene. Mount Fuji rising behind flowing rivers and cherry blossoms, all wrapped in soft, muted colors and those iconic, bold black outlines. It's serene, it's traditional, and it looks like it came straight out of a museum. But we're just getting started. African tribal art hits way harder. Check out this vibrant tribal mask packed with red, yellow, and black patterns, sharp geometric designs, and bead textures that feel like you could reach out and touch them. This isn't just art. This is a symbol of heritage and power. Then boom, we slam into the stone-carved strength of Aztec art. You've got sun gods, warriors, and ancient glyphs, all etched into warm terracotta rock. It looks like something dug up from a sacred ruin. But right after that, we go full sparkle with Byzantine mosaics. Tiny colored tiles forming a glowing saint with piercing eyes and a solid gold backdrop. It's like stained glass, but 10 times more extra. Aboriginal dot painting takes us back to the roots. Animals, land, and ancient stories all made from thousands of tiny colored dots. It's hypnotic, it's vibrant, and it carries centuries of storytelling in every pattern. Celtic knots twist everything up, literally. Interlocking gold and green loops weave into endless spirals that feel like a puzzle wrapped in magic. Then we hit the towering presence of Native American art. Imagine a totem pole carved with animal spirits, layered in earthy reds and browns, and standing tall like it's guarding a sacred mountain. Right after, Islamic geometric art flexes with some of the most detailed patterns you'll ever see. Stars, polygons, endless symmetry. It's insanely complex, but somehow still super calming. Now here comes the ceiling shot, Renaissance fresco. Look up and there's angels swirling through pastel clouds, giant sacred murals painted across cathedral ceilings. It's soft, it's sacred, it's massive. And to wrap it all up, we're flipping through a medieval illuminated manuscript. Gold leaf initials, floral borders, and hand-drawn pages that look like a fantasy novel exploded in color. Every corner of the page is alive. And here's what's wild. All of this, every single image you just saw, was generated using nothing but a simple prompt typed into ChatGPT. No painting skills, no art degree, just your imagination. If you want to try one of these exact prompts for yourself, they're waiting for you in the description below. And if you're ready to push it even further, like animating these into motion, just load them into design and bring your visuals to life. Copy, paste, animate. It's that easy. This is what's possible when creativity meets AI, and we've only scratched the surface. Thanks for watching, and if this blew your mind even a little, hit that like button, drop a comment with your favorite style, and we'll see you in the next challenge. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting updates.